Boys and girls, I haven't gone anywhere. Don't worry. I've had loads of messages. And when I say loads, at least 2 messages from people thinking this series is over. This series is not over. I'm Kev. I don't abandon you in the middle of a series. However, we are reaching that time of the year where I'm going to be traveling a lot. And because this series is stream highlights, I can't do what I do on the main channel and record a load in advance, so you still get daily content while I'm away. So I've just got back from Italy. You've probably watched the Roma vlog, right? And I'm literally in 12 hours. By the time you're watching this on YouTube, I'm in Scotland. So again, it's probably going to be another week before you get another episode. But I just wanted to let you know what was going on. And yeah, we're not going anywhere. It's just the pace is going to slow down from here because I'm not going to be streaming 5 nights a week, every week, like I do during the launch period of the game, because that's madness. It's a new season as well, by the way, but it's been so long since I've opened the save. I haven't got any more context for you than that. So let's explore things together, shall we? So yeah, it's a new season. But we drew 1-1 with Blythe in a friendly. That doesn't bode well, surely. Have we got a squad? I don't really know what we've done transfer-wise. So we've sold an expensive quantity of players. We have some wage budget left and some transfer budget. We're trying to sign a man. And we're doing a 4-2-4? Oh, we've got many good strikers. Who are you, Brendan Critchlow, 6'5" advanced forward worth £12 million? I feel like we're going to be special friends. I like him. Antoine Hackford's back. Jamie Brown, who scored loads of goals for us last year, is back. This is why we're playing 2 strikers, because we've got too many strikers. It's not a 2-striker system, it's a too many striker system. We do seem a little light in midfield. Who the hell are you, Lennon Miller? You're new. You need a first name, son. Goodness me. Here you go. This guy's got 2 surnames too. Jamie Williamson, remember, better than Jude Bellingham. It's all coming back to me now. We need a left back. So we haven't done the loans yet because we have to wait until deadline day for the loans. However, we will have played 4 games in the league before we can do the free loan day. Okay, I feel like I'm up to speed with what's going on. Who the hell is Corey Armour? Who the hell are you? And why would I put you in goal? That seems insane. Who are we playing? Falkirk? They're in the Premiership. Why would we play a goalkeeper who I don't know who he is? That's madness. Who's Penswick? Kit Penswick. He sounds like a detective. And then Mensah, who we had here before, didn't we? And then we loaned him out. Okay, so these are what I would deem... Ooh, what glorious hair. These are very much temporary defenders until we sign the real ones on loan, I guess. Mitchell Edwards is new. Williamson is back from his loan. Who's Raginis? He looks all right. Oh, he played 66 games last year. 31 goal contributions last season this boy had. Then Brown and Hackford up front. 2 advanced forwards. I mean, if that's what you think, Past Kev. If that's what you want to do. Let's just see how they get on, shall we? We'll get to know them as they play, I suppose. Your Lego content inspired me to start building Lego as well. I built Groot and now on a bunny. It's definitely helped my mental health. So, yeah, I tell you what, that's the best thing about it. I was trying to, and again, I have seen the comments of people moaning that all I do is talk about Lego on the LOLLUJO 2 now. So we're not going to talk about Lego all night. But it really does help me switch my brain off. It's the only thing I found that switches my brain off. It's great. So do recommend it from that side of things. Opinions on Southampton? Don't really have any. Should I have any? Has Southampton done something I should be aware of? Sir George not saving penalties is very upsetting. And I don't mean like a scooter. I mean one of those little electric scooters that you see lying at the side of the street in every city you go to these days. It cost me €8. I was on it for like 25 minutes. Anyone who's been to, that's a stupidly good goal. That's so annoying. Anyone who's been to Rome will know how precarious the streets of Rome are anyway. But I just wanted to get back to the hotel. I didn't care anymore. And yeah, I just rode a scooter through the streets of Rome, whooshing past the Pantheon on a little scooter. Got me back, like I say, what would have been a 45, 50-minute walk, got me back in 15 minutes. Great. Did I go to Vatican City? Yes, I did the Pokemon Go Community Day in Vatican City. Weirdly, it seemed like me and Anna were the only people in Vatican City doing the Pokemon Go Community Day, which was weird. But we had a good time, got lots of shinies. We are being absolutely ruined here. It all came flooding back to me, my skateboarding from my youth, because there was one point when I hit a pothole. See, Dante Casanova, one of our former heroes. I hit a pothole and very nearly took a tumble off of it. But the muscle memory from 30 years ago of skateboarding came straight back into me. And I just like softened my knees, rode it out. And it's like, okay, I still know how to just do that automatically, do I? Nice. Because by rights, I should have fallen off. Yeah, I mean, do we just write this system off immediately after that one result? Or do we accept that we're not going to be good until we sign some defenders? Can't imagine Kev on a skateboard. It's not hard to imagine. Right, Tam Stewart. Don't know why we were trying to sign another keeper, but we'll have him. Oh, he seems quite good. Why have we signed him when we've got Sir George? I mean, he's not as good as Sir George. I assume past Kev had his reasons for wanting him. I'm hydrating with scotch and mixer. I don't even understand what that is as a non-drinker. When you say and mixer, do you mean like Coke? I've never heard anyone say and mixer. Is mixer a thing? Right, we're getting this guy. This guy looks really good. But now we have no left back at all, which is bad. You mean you don't have a cupboard full of bottles of mixer? Apparently not. Mixer is just a glass, I hope. I have no idea what's going on. Right, there we go. We have our Uruguayan winger to go with our shiny new strikers. That's got to be a good thing. Right, who are these? I know who you are. Critchlow wants to be an advanced forward as well, despite being 6'5". Did I mention he's 6'5"? He wants to be an inside forward. Who am I to tell him no? So we're playing two strikers. Is he a left footer? No, see, he's a right footer. So I'll make you an inverted winger. We need someone getting the ball into the area. Miller can do that role. Edwards is fine doing that role. We might just make him a ball winner. And then, yeah, that. See, let's go score some goals today. Let's get some goals into our new boys. Have I seen Zealand's video where he's watching me playing? I mean, define see the video. I obviously skipped through all the bits where it was a pair of nobodies who aren't me. I skipped through to the bit I was in and then watched him do all his normal bleating about me. He praised me more than I expected. It's because he knows I'm better than him. I've got that boy's number and he knows it. Right, there's our 6'5" new boy. And there's our guy from last year. Football has been done. And no, after me explaining how bangable I am, he then did put me in his thumbnail. And it's done all right for views, isn't it? Very interesting. It's my problem. That's why that video we were talking about at the start of the stream that went viral, that's why that went viral so quickly. Because it's like up close and personal in my face at the start. People just can't get enough of me. I am delicious. Critchlow's quite good. He set up 2 goals here. This might be our new partnership. Shock when he saw me auto pick. I mean, it's not as if I've kept that a secret from him for years. Like he said in the video, I always used to say it. I wasn't saying it for mind games. I mean, I don't use the quick pick. The quick pick button is a little bit random and erratic, but the selection advice button is 9 times out of 10, it's the team you would pick anyway. It usually picks your best available 11, taking into account form and fitness. It's rare that I look at that selection advice 11 and I'm like, oh, that's wrong. And if it is wrong, I'll change it. But most of the time, it just saves me 10 clicks, which is why he doesn't do it. Because he'll look at, oh, this is a 10-click job. He'll turn it into 30. I want to just turn 10 clicks into 1. I would suggest the vast majority of Football Manager players start with quick pick or selection advice and tweak from there. Anyone who is blank slating it and picking their 11 from scratch before every match is mental. They can come and cut my grass if I've got wallpaper that needs stripping. If they're that bored and in need of things to do, I've got a whole wall of wallpaper that needs stripping. But it's got the selection advice button's got smarter over the years as well. Like now, if it's a nothing game at the end of the season, it will massively rotate, which I really like. It saves me having to think to do it. And even I've noticed when you have, like when you get to the business end of the Champions League and you want your first team for the Champions League and you're already many points clear at the top of, let's say, the Bundesliga, for example, those Bundesliga games in between the Champions League games, it rotates. It just does it itself. It's brilliant. Critchlow's just finally got his first headed goal for us. This is what I wanted from this new system. Goals. Come on, we want 5. Bang, there you go. I don't know what McNamara was doing in that position. That was our left back. Oh, yeah, the mad thing is, as much as we mock the fact that they advertised it as the most complete game they've ever made and then it was still had bugs in it, it doesn't change the fact that it's a very good game this year. Do we want to spend money on a 33-year-old? We don't really. And I am enjoying playing FM24, but it looks exactly the same as FM23 and FM22 and FM21. And apart from a few tweaks here and there, it kind of plays the same as well. Maybe a streamer showdown will save it. I don't have to organise things like that. I think it'd be very difficult to do now. Certainly at this time of year, it's very difficult to do because people are away a lot. As Claptrap says, are there even 10 active Football Manager streamers who could be in such a thing? If you think of who the biggest Football Manager content creators are, Ben doesn't stream FM, Jack doesn't stream FM, Luke doesn't stream FM, Tom doesn't stream FM. A streamer showdown would just be, me, Zealand, Clates, second yellow card. Is there anyone else who used to be in the showdowns who's still streaming? Ah, there you go. Williams is coming back to us. Lovely stuff. Right, we're playing Motherwell. What do the media think we're up to this year? They still think we're rubbish. Let's prove them wrong, shall we, boys and girls? Wouldn't that be jolly nice? If I was Ben White, I'd only play for England if I was guaranteed to start. I mean, if I was him, I'd demand a public apology from the Wang who publicly shamed me. Stevie-G is kicking off in the TikTok chat. Can't even see the writing. Give it up. Hey, Stevie-G. Let me demonstrate something to you. See if you can follow along with me. You see what I'm doing with my phone? I'm going to do it slowly because you couldn't figure it out for yourself. So I'm going to do it slowly because I assume you're going to struggle with it. Watch really closely. I'll do that again for you one more time. Try that. Your mind is about to be blown. Goodness me. Oh dear. We need defenders. Someone get me some defenders. Do a football? Oh, Brendan Critchlow. I love that man already. He's 6'5", you know. I don't know if I've mentioned it. He is a big boy. I would want them to go home. Get away from me while you're sick. What are you doing bringing those germs here? You absolute psychopath. Keep your germs away from me. Oh, Brendan. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We have a new hero, and his name is Brendan Critchlow. I guess 2-2. It's better opposition. He's not too bad. Giuseppe Pezzella. A 6'2", 34-year-old left back. Again, with Premier. Yeah, we'll bring in. I'm going to let my director of football sign as many old men to play fullback as he wants. We need fullbacks. He can bring in the old men, and I'll worry about the loans on the last day of the month. That works fine for me. Leave my director of football to it. He's not causing a huge amount of financial damage to the club. It's fine. Why are they doing the draw before we've even played in the next round? So if we beat Rangers, we play Ross County. There you go. What an incentive. If any more incentive were needed. We get to go and hang out with Ross County. I mean, he's going to have to stay on because he's the only player at the club who can play left back. But then I guess this is a meaningless game and a meaningless cup. So we probably should take him off at half time. Give some incentive for finish top. Otherwise, it's just like the Streamer Showdown. The Saturday doesn't matter. It's a Sunday night game. Everyone knows it. As long as you're in that top 8, it doesn't matter where in the top 8 you are. It'd be like the UEFA equivalent of giving someone an inflatable KFC chair. I think I'm all for it. Streamer Showdown, what's that? No idea. Critchlow! Oh, I love this man. He's offside. I still love him. Critchlow is going to score 30 goals for us this year. It's one of the reasons Anna was so upset about there being no lounge, because she knows we get free lounges with the credit card. That's why she's so used to being in a lounge, because she just lives in a world where we automatically go in the lounge. Champions League quarterfinal in Dortmund, match ticket alone will be extortion. That's what I'm thinking. I don't want to get into what I was doing last season when I got a little bit carried away. I spent £300 on the Liverpool ticket last year. Not much less on Spurs. I don't want to spend that much on a ticket for a football match. Yeah, if people are not really watching the matchday vlogs, it makes it harder to justify spending a lot of money on doing them. Am I just trying to visit the stadiums and bits like that for these trips? Well, I want to see the team play as well. How many views to break even? I mean, luckily, I tie it into content across all my channels. One video on its own, I would never get enough views to break even on a trip like that. I mean, it would need to get 250,000 views to break even on the trip just from that one video. So that would never happen. Several players feel you're responsible for failing to meet the club's competition objectives. We lost away to Rangers in extra time. And they're upset about that. Grow up. Not happy with our failure to reach the last. I mean, it's Sir George. I want to know what you intend to do about it. Absolutely nothing. We played Rangers away and lost in extra time. I'm determined to turn this around and need all of you on board to make it possible. I'm prepared to accept your apology. I mean, I didn't really mean it, but I know how to play Football Manager, so I had to say it. Talking of bangable Football Manager creators, I turned up at Matt/Nerdphonics front door this morning with a bunch of flowers and a massive Toblerone that said, "I miss you," with a love heart on it. Is there a reason? There is a reason. Basically, I ordered a massive box of Lego, believe it or not. You might have seen me try to contact Royal Mail about this on Saturday on Twitter. I ordered a massive box of Lego like a month ago that got delivered on. I mean, there was no way of knowing when it would be delivered. It was going to take ages. It was like 10 kilograms of unsorted Lego. And it arrived on Saturday. And it was like a tracked, recorded delivery thing, signed for delivery. And, you know, I knew I was away and I was pretty comfortable being away because we all know the protocol when Royal Mail bring a parcel that needs to be signed for and you're not in. We all know what happens there, don't we? Don't we? We do. They take it to the post office and you go and collect it, don't you? Yeah? Yeah, of course you do. No, what Royal Mail around here do is fake Anna's signature and then leave this massive box on your doorstep in the rain for 4 days just to let all the local burglars know you're not home. And then they email you a picture of it on your doorstep and a picture of the faked Anna's signature. And you're sat there in Italy going, well, now there's £200 worth of Lego sat on our doorstep. We're not home for 4 days. A, that's going to get ruined or stolen. B, if it's not, it is a massive advert to burglars that we're not there because there's a box sat on our doorstep for days. So after stressing out for like an hour and trying to work out what to do, I sent Matt a text and said, Matt, can you please... can you go to my house and collect this parcel off of my doorstep? Matt only lives like 10, 15 minutes away from me. And his response was, I would, but I'm in Poland. And I was like, okay, fair enough. Don't worry, I'll think of something else. And then he sent me a text back 15 minutes later saying, I've just spoken to my mum. She's on her way round. So Matt's mum, who I've never never met, I've still never met Matt's mum, came round our house to basically collect this package and keep hold of it for us. It turns out between the Royal Mail posting it and Matt's mum arriving, next door had taken it in anyway because they'd realised what had gone on, so it was actually around next doors. But Matt's mum came all the way over here to retrieve the parcel for us. So I turned up at Matt's house this morning with flowers and a massive Toblerone from Duty Free to basically I've given Matt's mum flowers but still not met her. But what a hero. So, yeah, that's why I turned up at Matt's house this morning with flowers and chocolates. I put a complaint into Royal Mail and they basically, their response has been effectively, it's not their problem. They're not going to deal with me because I'm not the customer. If I'm not able to locate the package, I should contact the company that sent it and they can put in a complaint on the insurance. I'm like, I've got the package. That's not an issue. My neighbours brought it in. They also got a Toblerone. No flowers because they only had to walk next door. They got a Toblerone though. That's not really the issue though. I feel like I'm owed some compensation by Royal Mail for the stress they put me through for an hour while I was trying to work out what to do. But they're not going to give me any compensation. I can't believe they fraudulently signed Anna's name. Does this mean I interacted with my neighbours? Yeah, I still don't know their name. I still don't have any contact details for them. But I did knock on their door this morning. And because at this point, I didn't know the parcel was there. I just knew it wasn't here. So I knew Matt's mum had come round and the parcel was gone. So at that point, I'm still in Italy. I guess next door have taken it in, but I've got no way of knowing because I have no way of contacting next door. I don't know their names. I have no way of getting in touch with them. Still don't. So I went round there this morning, just knocked on the door and said, did you get any packages for us while we were away? And she said, did I get packages for you? And there's like 5 of them because there's this big one plus lots of little small ones as well. So at that point, I was like, I'll take these first couple. And then when I drop them off in my house, that's when I grabbed the Toblerone. I didn't take the Toblerone around initially. I had an emergency Toblerone for the circumstance where they had taken it in. So I could say, oh, and here you go. Thank you very much for bringing that in. Here's a massive Toblerone. Theirs didn't say I miss you on it. Theirs said superstar. But yeah, I wasn't going to go round. Imagine just knocking on the door of a Toblerone. Did you get my big parcel? She's like, no. Why are you holding a Toblerone? Don't worry about it. It's transfer deadline day. You know what that means. We're being linked with signing someone for 2.6 million. I suspect that's not going to happen. That being said, if this 1.5-star backup goalkeeper who's never played for us, who's 26. Oh, I thought that was 2.1 million. It's not, it's 2.1k. I got very excited there at the prospect of selling him for 2 million quid. I don't want to just sign loads this time without a plan. Just the really good ones. See, this guy is better than all our other midfielders. I'd pay those wages. I think we'll do that. We'll take him. He's a massive upgrade on what we've currently got. Why are we having to pay wage contributions? It's loan day. Don't you know what that means? Everyone's favourite day of the year. Where we get the free loans. John Wayne Goiás. What a name. He's Brazilian and still in Brazil. What an insane signing that's going to be. An actual legitimate Brazilian. And then Dale Ennis. Let's try him as well. No, we don't want to pay salaries for players we've not scouted. What else do we need? All right, come on, gentlemen. I've gotten used to being good at football. I would like it to continue. I've just decided to not really sign anyone on deadline day because you lot have impressed me. Please don't let me down now. The window is still open. It's worth you lot all realising that. Critch. Oh, it's not Critchlow. It's Rory! Come on, then. We've got a Uruguayan. It's very exciting. Oh, look at us. Look at us go. Oh, I see. He's maybe not very good. He's the most disappointing new boy, I think. Can we get the ball down on the floor, please? Thank you. Offside, referee, surely. Oh, Nielsen's not getting a work permit. He'd be so good for us as well. We're down to the bare bones. Oh, that's not good. Give me a left winger. Oh, hello, Joe Hart, not that one. Do you want to come back? Course you do. Course you do. In you come, Joe Hart, not that one. Oh, Nielsen's got his work permit. Niels Nielsen, what a name. What were his parents doing to him? Has he got a middle name? If his middle name is Niels, I'm ending the stream because it won't ever get any better than what's about to happen. So just brace yourself. This could be the last you see of me for a few days. If this man's middle name is Niels, I'm quite disappointed. He's coming in. Niels Nielsen. And Joe Hart, not that one, is home. But the Brazilian, John Wayne the Brazilian, didn't want to come to East Fife for some reason. I can't imagine why he decided to stay in Brazil rather than come to Methil. Sometimes I forget about the antics I get. We got rid of Dick this summer, apparently. So we're playing a wing play mentality with two inside forwards. But we do have two really attacking wing backs. So I guess that balances it out. And then Nielsen alongside Miller. That's quite a good midfield. Come on, do a football. Bang. We don't need loans. I mean, it's largely guesswork, isn't it? I mean, in real life, isn't Joe Bellingham number 50 on it? And as much as I'm sure he's lovely, I find it hard to believe that the 50th best young player in the world was only wanted by Sunderland. Plus, it means less bumming in the YouTube videos, which I guess Topher prefers. Jamie Brown, what a man. Back's a little sore. after twanging it earlier. Doesn't help that I spent 2.5 hours squashed into a Ryanair seat yesterday as well. That probably doesn't help the back. Oh, it might be. It might be. Do a football. Someone, you're going the wrong way, lads. There we go. I'm just quite excited I get to try out some new service stations tomorrow that I've never been to before. Can rugby be toppled? It seems unlikely, but we'll find out tomorrow. If there's one thing I can promise you, it's some service station TikToks tomorrow. That is content right there. Have I decided which way I'm going? In so much as I decided immediately when we first discussed it that I would just follow whichever way Google Maps sends me on the day, then yes. You could go east route on the way there, west route on the way back, and try all the service stations. That is a good shout. Football. I thought cruise control only worked if you're over 80. Cruise control is just a way of making sure you don't drop below 80, isn't it? How are we losing all of a sudden? It's not okay. Poor old Joe Hart, not that one. Sad. Look at him being sad. Well, this is very disappointing. First defeat of the season. And it's against a rubbish team. Not even against one of the big ones. Hideous. Right, boys and girls, we will end. That's 5 games without a win. That's not good. Maybe we should have signed some loans. Oh, they had Femi in their team. Oh, I want Femi back. Yeah, ever since we decided we didn't need any loans, we haven't won a game. It'll be fun. We've only won 2 games all season. It's going to be fine. We play Celtic next. It's going to be fine, boys and girls. That next stream will be Monday, probably. Obviously, going to Edinburgh tomorrow. So I will be coming back Sunday. I'm not going to be, after 6 hours of driving, I'm not going to sit down for another 3 hours of streaming. So expect the next stream on Monday. I think next week the plan is a couple of Football Manager streams, a couple of Lego streams, as we start to get used to this new world of not streaming FM every single day. But for now, I will let you enjoy the fact that I've streamed FM every day. I've streamed this week.